We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now the NFL's third leading rusher last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You talk about this Jets defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Wilson. And that's complete to Cooks. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Hard to believe Cooks is only 30 with all that he's accomplished. It's also hard to believe he's on his 5th NFL stop, now with Dallas. Changes of scenery work great for him. Every time he's moved, he's had 1,000 yards in his first season with his new team.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Double count right here, double count.
They run it again with Chubb. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. C.J. Mosley getting to him behind the line of scrimmage there. This defense for the Jets, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Look left. 19.
On second down, Wilson. It's caught left side by Cooks. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
On third and goal, Wilson steps away. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Wilson. Under pressure, they got him again. Credit the sack to Jonathan Hankins.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Now it's Wilson. He's got him in, complete. Martavis Bryant inside the 10 and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Martavis Bryant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt, because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Alert, 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 alert. Good shot.
Now Wilson on second down. Going deep here for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Here's Watkins. 73 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They go play action with Wilson. And he'll just protect the football and go down and take the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, second and long. They go play action now. Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Throwing is Wilson. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive one made it to the end zone. Drive two resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Got it, got it. Go.
On second down, here's Wilson. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll leave it with a 3rd and 2.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
14, running.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
14.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cowboys. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Wilson to Wilson there. Zach to Garrett for a Jet first down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
Will be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it.
Taking it right down Broadway. Still going. Nick Chubb, touchdown, Cowboys. Nick Chubb, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they were stopped on fourth down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on fourth down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us, or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on fourth versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a fourth down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway, but a fourth down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now Wilson. Got a man here, it's Bryant. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Again to Bryant, and again it's caught. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
From the 2 now, second and goal. One more time with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13.
27, Jets 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. To throw is Wilson. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Oh, a first mistake. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
95, 95. Spread left, spread left. You guys, listen.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Second and 10. Here's Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Block that.
Wilson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. That is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
From the gun, it's Wilson. And this will be incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run with Hall. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Tough one there. 1st drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's out to Chubb, complete. He's got room to roam, and he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They give to Chubb out of the gun, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And again, it's Chubb. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw again is Wilson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They go play action now. Wilson. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Touchdown, Jets. Allen Lazard. 36 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Extra score, Cowboys 33, Jets 21. Brings your line to kick off for the Jets.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Wilson. Able to hit his target land. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Look for signal. Reload.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now they're in the hurry-up.
The tackle made back in his own
14, buddy.
They go with Chubb on second down. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 127 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Four down. Fair. Hey.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
12.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Now it's Wilson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Lamb.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
12.
Here's Wilson to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
14.
Wilson will throw again. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. Well, that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trailed. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
On second down, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Wilson. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets get a bit closer. Zerline good with a PAT as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Jets 28. Greg Zerline to kick off for the Jets.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 137 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Chubb will get the call running left. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Nick. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And at this stage, in the 4th, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twist
twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them. And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
That's complete right side to Lazard. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Ball again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Third and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They'll look to run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Jets have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. So part one of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Fighting through. 146 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. A give running right is Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up
third and 2. Now Wilson. Under a heavy rush and down he goes. The former third overall pick, Quinnen Williams there to bring him down.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. And trouble trying the middle here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Here's first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10.
Wilson to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Wilson. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them, an absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. Into the hands of Cooks. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here's 2nd down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Go, 14. 36 power.
Here's Wilson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
At the 33-yard line.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.